was just thinking about this. Sports doesn't do Song of the Night on Thursdays, does it?
Well, not tonight. Do you? Brenda's got Song of the Night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Song of the Night. Very exciting that Brenda's got a song. She's been sweating this one out all day. Literally, it's a little warm outside.
No, I mean, I've done research, and I looked at rock and roll songs, and I looked at all the different genres. I even looked at a song from 1933. I said, nah, that's not good enough. Not good enough for Span.
Now, this was the theme this week. It's Storm Song Week. Anything related to storms, they can have the word storm, just anything loosely related. So there you go. So after Joe's Sports over here, we're going to have Song of the Night. Boy, Dave's got a pinhead in this picture. Wow. Looks like the witch doctor got a hold of you there or something, Dave, that you're looking good.
I found some of the costumes at the hayride tonight.
Yeah?
A lot of them have fake muscles and abs, fake abs. So
yeah.
We need to get one of those costumes. They look pretty good.
Yeah, he was asking a 6-year-old, where'd
you get them abs, kid?
By the way, it's a little embarrassing. I noticed that Dave in his office back there has a VHS tape called Buns of Steel that he watches from time to time. You don't see a lot of VHS tapes like that anymore.
No, you don't.
So, yeah.
I didn't see any either.
So how was the hayride activities?
It was fantastic. Oh, the kids were so cute.
He was having fun.
I was enjoying it.
Now here's a classic piece of artwork. Wow. You ever seen Beavis and Butthead?
Every night on Song of the Night.
Wow. All right, we got to creep back in the control room and see what's going on back here. Gentlemen, y'all look tense tonight. Relational problems?
We're fighting.
I knew it.
So, yeah.
I knew it. You guys are... Somebody owes the other one money, right?
Yeah, it's me.
I knew it.
Yeah. I don't pay up is the problem.
Great. All right, so let's go back into the old studio control and do some creeping back here. Here's good old master control. Good old studio control.
Showed up for trick or treat with area businesses, and the haunted hayride around the park was a big hit too.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Right now, let's check in with Joe Whalen in sports.
Hey guys, coming up, Rhett Lashley singing the praise of his wide receivers. We've got state championships up for grabs in volleyball. And while most weeks the best and brightest in high school do their work on Fridays, this week it's a Thursday night party. Sports is next.
Oh boy.
So, Lisa, you thought I was going to run you late. You thought I was going to get out. I was going to go long, didn't you?
I did.
You were tense. I could. You had a panicked tone in your voice. 30, 15. So, are you tense? Any issues in the newsroom?
No, it's been a pretty smooth night.
Okay, so we had an investigative report this evening. How long was Brian's story?
The package is $340.
I like it. I would give that man all the time he needs. Give him all the time he needs. It was a great report. Great report.
Yes.
All right, so let's check on the wedding situation here.
We were just talking about that.
So, do you have a wedding singer at the wedding?
We have a DJ. Does that count?
Yeah. What kind of tunes is he going to be playing?
I have no clue.
What? You're like the guy getting married. Don't you have any input here?
Yeah, probably once we're there. I think he has like a list of like songs we can choose from. And
You think he'd play Freebird?
He better.
That'd be awesome. I mean, I would love Freebird played at my wedding.
Yeah.
So, JD here he sings at weddings, and I'm just thinking you might want to.
I heard he crashes weddings.
Well, he's a wedding crasher and a wedding singer. He crashes the wedding and then he sings. He just breaks out into song.
Show up and crash my wedding.
Yeah, we're going to crash and we're going to sing.
Be Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, Denise is going to come with us.
Okay.
See, she can't hear a word we're saying, but I like it. There's one thing about you can't hear a word we're saying, can you?
We were just talking about the weather. There's no chance of rain at all up until that day. It's like a 50% chance.
Well, how far away is this thing?
What's today? Thursday? 10 days?
That's a scam. There's no skill in a 10-day course. It's a scam. Tell your wife to call, or your fiance to calm down.
I'm not telling her.
Tell her to calm down. You tell her I said to calm down. You don't forecast. You don't forecast rain in the middle of a drought.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right. What? Any breaking news over here?
No. We can find out what the British royal family looked like the year we were born.
You know, Dave was born in 1847. I'd love to see that photograph. They didn't have photographs back then, so. So the question is, why do you have this thing back here?
That picks up the floor panels. If we need to go under.
I thought it was a torture item here or something. I mean, I don't even want to know
we
what
can
this.
use it for torture if we
Yeah, I
need
was
to.
about to say there's some people that need to be tortured back here. All right. Always fun to come back to studio control. You get the idea. We'll have a pattern flip come mid-November. You know what's happened is the classic feedback loop we've got here. There's no soil moisture, so the sun doesn't have to work on evaporation. All it's got to do is heat the ground, which heats the air. So with droughts, it's always hot. If this were August, we'd be in triple-digit heat. But the idea is that we have a pattern flip in mid-November, and there's good model support for that. But let's go in the studio here.
And Rhett Lashley, War Eagle Nation has celebrated 4 straight wins. Saturday, the Gus Bus rolls into Oxford, ready to run over the Rebels. The ground game did last Saturday was flat out nutty. We know the number, 543 yards rushing, and all due credit to the running backs, Sean White, and the offensive line. But Rhett Lashley's message to reporters this week, there's more than enough credit to go around. Winning equals happy. Switching gears now, 7 state champs were crowned in volleyball today, and maybe none bigger than in the state's biggest class. Mountain Brook making it a 3P with a 3-1 win over Hoover in the 7A final. Meanwhile, in the morning session, 5A, St. Paul sweeps Alexandria's 3-zip for the hardware. And in 2A, it's St. Luke's, the Wildcats, a straight set winner over Winston County. 1A final tonight between Addison and Decatur Heritage Christian. This was a good one. Addison drops set number 1. Trailed by as many as 10 in set 2. Cue the comeback. Abby Chambliss getting up for the get down with that kill. Later, it's set point now. Emmy Baldwin serving up the ace, and we are all square at 1 set each. Later, now set point in the 3rd. Baldwin back for more. Check this out. Stonewalls Decatur Heritage at the net. We go the distance, 5 sets. Addison hangs on 3-2. All final week of the regular season, and we're heading south. American Christian visits the big dog in 1A, defending champ Maplesville. It is the Friday Night Rivals game of the week. Blitz Game Day gets the party started at 6:30 on My 68, followed by kickoff between the Red Devils and the Patriots at 7. Meanwhile, what a slate for Thursday night football. 7A number 7 Spain Park, 6A number 3 Minor. Defense at a premium tonight. Ja'Curry Jackson almost loses the snap before going high handoff to Talante Evans. He goes in untouched. 6-0 Tigers. Spain Park with an answer. Dari Johnson starts inside his own 40. He ends up going in for 60-plus yards. Teams trading haymakers in the first. Second quarter now. Jags go back to the ground game. This time it's senior Larry Wooden going in for the score. 21-6 Spain Park. Just before the half, Tigers go back to the air. Jalen Adams fights his way in. But Spain Park gets cooked after recess, wins 52-42. First loss of the season for Minor. 7A number 9, Mountain Brook hosting 6A number 8, Ramsey. Scoreless in the second. Hamp Sisson changes that. QB keeper, and he's in. It's 7-0 Spartans early. It's now 12-zip in the third. Here come the Rams. Benico Harley, been doing it all season. Spins it to Cordell Jackson for the score, 12-6. But A.J. Gates going to put this one away. Fourth quarter scoring, always clutch. Mountain Brook goes on to win it 19-13. And finally, after the news, over to My 68 for the zone. Jeff Spiegel and for Mike Raden, joined by Kevin and Ryan Brown. The guys preview Auburn Ole Miss, plus big buyouts in college football. And who are they picking in some of the biggest games this weekend? And trust me, there are some big games. Clemson, Florida State. You'll see that here on ABC 33.4.
Forward to that. All right, thanks, Joe.
A final check on your forecast when we come back.
Time now for the moment you've all been waiting for. What in the world is Brenda going to pick for her song? What in the world?
What in the world? This has to be one of my favorites. Wait.
I like the picture. Wow. That's great. Sound effect?
Woo, sound effect.
Thunder. Roll. Thunder.
Great pick, Garth Brooks.
Garth
I was about to
Brooks.
say this is gonna the thumbs up are flowing here.
Oh, good, because
Super
man, there
strong
were
song.
so many to pick from.
No, that's awesome.
I loved when I first heard that song. You know, I just had that feeling of being under the covers when the thunder comes through. And my dad used to always say, "Hey, great night for sleeping," because you could hear the rain, you could hear the thunder, and you were safe inside. But this song was originally offered to Tanya Tucker, and she dropped it from her album. Well, Garth wrote it. He was a little upset, so he recorded it, and it was a mega hit. It was in the early 90s, and, you know, it was really about a guy kind of being out. The wife is home praying for his safe return, and it's storming outside, and she thinks, I hope he's late because of the storm. Well, he gets home, she smells the perfume.
Whoa!
And yeah, he's in big
And the
trouble.
thunder rolls.
Wow, yeah, that's about when it starts to
So
happen. there.
basically, yeah. So anyway,
Goodness.
it's a little bit of a deep song, but I just love the sound effects. You know, being in news, we love natural sound, and this has natural sound.
Wow. All right, Garth Brooks. What a great selection.
Yeah, I love that song.
It's been a great week.
Strong
So
song.
tomorrow night, for those of you that are watching, you'll pick it tomorrow night. And we'll do our football picks. We were embarrassed. Joe, we had some embarrassing picks.
I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed.
Dave picked Arkansas to beat Auburn. That's the #1 embarrassing
I
pick.
did too.
Missed it by that much.
You should have seen my jaw when I turned around and I saw that score. I was like, oh no.
And I picked UMass over South Carolina. Very embarrassed. And Brenda picked Tennessee.
Close game.
It was close. And Brenda picked Tennessee State to beat Vandy. We were all a little embarrassed.
I know. I should just.
And we're not going to say that
We're
Brenda.
just getting warmed up.
We're not going to mention that Brenda picked Arkansas either. We're not
No,
going to mention
please
that.
don't.
No. But
Put
I
that on
said,
tape.
I
Even having
said,
that feeling.
I said, I'm on the Gus bus, and now that's my quote. So
4, 3, 2.
We got a last check on that rain, or hoping for rain. I
yeah.
should say.
So Birmingham today, 39 consecutive days, no measurable rain. Tomorrow's going to make 40. The record, by the way, is 52, set back in 1924. And you can see we're going 7 more days with no rain. Drought conditions will only expand and worsen. Temperatures near record levels over the weekend. Halloween, some of the kids will be sweating in their Halloween costumes, and that's never fun. Never.
Maybe they can have one of those little fans.
Maybe. Yeah.
All right, thanks, James. That's all the time we have for now.
Our next news tomorrow morning at 4:30 or anytime on the free ABC 3340 app. Till then, have a good night and a great tomorrow.
And by the way, if you encounter this man in public, my advice is to run. Just whatever you do, run.
Or vote for him.
Yeah, or that, one of the two. We'll see y'all tomorrow night for Song of the Night. Bye-bye.